Hey guys, so I'm super excited for today's video because I'm going to be showing you guys the new Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. When I heard that Urban Decay was coming out with a new Naked palette, I was so excited. I had to get it as soon as possible because I'm a huge fan of the Naked palettes. I think they're great. I love Urban Decay eyeshadows. They're one of my favorite brands for eyeshadows. So yeah, I was just super excited. And I actually got the palette a few weeks ago, but I just got around to filming it. So yeah, let's just get right into it. This palette contains 12 brand new eyeshadows. They've never been seen before. They're not in any other palettes. Because one thing that annoyed me was that some of the Naked palettes had eyeshadows from just their permanent line, or like how the second Naked palette had Half Baked, and so did the first palette. Like, I normally don't go through all my eyeshadows because I have so many palettes that I switch off and on between, but it really bothered me that there were repeats in the palettes. That was really annoying. So this palette has completely all new eyeshadows, no repeats, no nothing, which is great. And this is what the box looks like that it came in, which I was a huge fan of. I think it is so cute. All of the shadows have this gorgeous rose hue to them. And the eyeshadows were designed to look really great on everybody, and I'm sure they will, but I found that these eyeshadows look especially amazing on people with brown eyes and blue eyes. I feel like it just makes the color pop. Although these eyeshadows have more of a pinky hue to them, they're definitely wearable. There's a great mix between shimmery and matte shades, and what I really loved about this palette is that there were quite a few matte shades, because I know like with some of the older Naked palettes there were like all shimmery shades, and you really can't create one look with just a ton of shimmery shades. You need some matte shades to blend it out. So I was really happy that they had, I think there's like 3 matte shades in here, if I'm correct, I don't know. But I was really excited that there were some more matte shades in here. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's this really nice rose gold tin packaging. It's really nice and sturdy, and it has these little rippled, it's like textured, and it says Naked 3. It's very comparable to the Naked 2 palette in the fact that it's in a tin, which I really like because the first Naked palette, it has like this felt packaging, and it feels nice, but it looks really crappy, and it gets really dirty really fast. So I wasn't a huge fan of that. Plus it opens really easily, and it's not really essential for traveling. So I really like that this is in a tin, and it opens and closes really nicely, and it's not going to open up in your bag when you're traveling or whatever. So yeah, I really appreciate that. In the palette, you also get a double-ended brush. There's like a flat eyeshadow brush, and then there's like a fluffier one. And I really like the brushes that they have in the palettes. I know like with a lot of palettes you buy, it gives you a really crappy brush. But I found that the brushes that come with the Naked palettes are amazing. They're not cheap whatsoever. Usually I'll just throw them away from other palettes, but I really love these brushes and I use them every day. Along with the eyeshadow palette, they also threw in this little sample thing of all of the eyeshadow primers they have to offer. The original one is in here, Sin, Eden, and Anti-Aging. So that's really nice because you can kind of try them all out, see which one you really like. Here's what the palette looks like. Again, there's 12 shades, a nice mix of matte and shimmery colors. So the first color in this palette is Strange. It's described as a pale neutral pink matte satin. I think this is a fantastic color for highlighting. It's sort of an off-white bone color. It's kind of similar to Foxy in the fact that it's a matte highlighting shade, but I feel like Foxy has more of a yellow tinge to it, while Strange has more of a pink undertone. The next color is Dust. This is described as a pale metallic pink shimmer with iridescent micro glitter. This color is like a shimmery champagne color with a pink hue. I find that the glitter in this eyeshadow is a little chunky and it has a lot of fallout, so that's the only downside to it, but I really like this color other than that fact. Next is Burnout, and this is described to be a light pinky peach satin. It's a really pretty shimmery color. It looks great all over the lid. I find that this is sort of a burnt orange color. Obviously a lot lighter, but I can see the pinky peach color there. The fourth color in this palette is Limit, and this is described as a light dusty rose matte. And this is a pinky brown color. It's only like a few shades darker than my skin tone. It's a great blending shade, and it looks amazing in the crease. It blends out eyeshadows so well. Now on to Buzz. This is described as a metallic rose shimmer with silver micro glitter. I find that this color has a brownish undertone. It's very similar to Dust in how it applies. The next color is Trick, and it's described as a light metallic pinky copper shimmer with tonal micro sparkle. This is my favorite color in the palette. It's the perfect rose gold color. It is just so beautiful, and I love it. It looks so gorgeous on the lid. The seventh color in this palette is Nooner, and this is described as a medium pinky brown matte. I was so excited for this color. Whenever I saw pictures of the palette, I fell in love with this color, and I was so excited to use it. It's so buttery and blendable, and it looks really great in the crease with darker colors or in the outer V as well. Next is Liar, and this one is described to be a medium metallic mauve shimmer. I'm starting to get into like the darker colors of this palette, and this one is a pinky brown color. The metallic finish of this eyeshadow just makes it that much more beautiful. It is just so pretty. Next is Factory, which is supposed to be a pinky brown satin. It's about a shade darker than Liar. It looks very pretty with that shadow as well. It's more on the brown side. I don't see much pink in this color, but it's really, really pretty anyways. The next color is Mugshot, and it's described as a metallic taupe shimmer with a slight pink shift. It's very similar to Factory, but Mugshot is more on the gray side. Again, I don't really see the pink in there, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing because as you can see, it's a gorgeous color. Dark Side is described to be a deep taupe mauve satin. It's a very pretty grayish brown color and it looks amazing in the outer V. It just deepens the look without being too dark, which I really, really like. Now the last color in this palette is Blackheart. It's described to be a smoky black matte with rosy red micro sparkle. This color is so beautiful and unique. I haven't seen anything like it. It almost has a purple undertone and you can see the red sparkles in it. It's just so gorgeous. They're very subtle though, so it's like nothing crazy. But if you're up close, you can definitely see it and it looks really, really cool. If you were just looking to purchase one of these palettes, I would suggest the Naked 3 if you have brown or blue eyes. I would suggest the Naked 2 if you have green or hazel eyes, and then the first Naked palette if you have brown or blue eyes. When you think about it, each eyeshadow in these palettes break down to about like $4, and that's how much like a NYX eyeshadow is. So when you think about it, you really get your money's worth out of these palettes. I really hope you guys found this video helpful. I tried to cram in as much information as I could. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on the Naked 3 palette, and also let me know which one of the Naked palettes is your favorite. I'm really interested to know because I think this one is my favorite, but I know it'll probably be the next palette that comes out because I'm just so in love with these palettes. They're all so amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.